Another unexpected pop-up live, you guys. This road is a horrible road, so I won't be looking at the actual video. Well, hold on. Hold on. Okay, there we go. Yeah, I'm smoking what I can now because on the 21st of November, when I get my teeth out, when I have my surgery, I'm hoping that will be the last time I smoke. I'm going to put the patches on. My doctor's already getting the prescription ready for me, so I'm getting mine expired. I have some, but they expired right. I didn't use them. So she's got me a new prescription for trying to quit smoking. You know, it's easy, I guess, for a lot of people to blame others for things that happens to them. You know, no matter what, no matter, if people do this to you or they do that to you, if they, no matter what they do, if they make phone calls, they write letters, they send pictures, videos, no matter what it may be, those people couldn't do things like that if you didn't open the door and that allowed that to happen. So, like with everything that happened to me, it's my fault because I opened the door to that. I allowed that in my life. I didn't know it was going to happen, but I blame myself, no one else. At the time, before I got therapy and treatment, I blamed everyone else, but I know now it was my fault because I gave up too much information and I was just too trusting. I didn't understand that people in this world can do things to hurt people, and I can't blame anyone else. So, for anyone else that I ever blamed for anything, I'm sorry. It's not your fault. It's my fault. Um, it's totally my fault. I know now that I opened the door to that, and I guess I'm seeing that more now because the more I see and watch other people, like blaming other people for things in their lives, it's not other people's fault for things that happen to you in your life. You are the one that's in control of your life. If you don't give out certain information, then it can't be used against you in any way. It's your fault. Uh-oh. If these people don't have information on you, certain things about you, they can't make phone calls about you. It's that simple. People need to start taking responsibility for their own actions in life. One thing, for sure is and I hate to say this because I've been in those shoes of being homeless, but I can't blame anyone else for that. I can't blame anyone else for anything in my life that goes wrong. I can only blame myself. You know, that's like, let's see, right now my front brakes are out of my car. Whose fault is that? It's not someone else's fault. It's not the car maker's fault. It's my fault. It's my car. You know, when I was homeless, no one else's fault. No matter what, it was me in the situation. I was homeless. It was my fault, my responsibility. No one else's. And that's just me growing from everything and counseling that I've been doing. And until you can take responsibility for that and ownership of that, you will never move forward in life. Never. And another thing, you will never be, how do I say this? You will never be inspirational to someone if you are homeless, you can't be an inspiration to someone if you are homeless. It's not, you know, that, but it's just, it's not possible at all. To be an inspiration, you have to conquer things and be able to move on for things. Now, when you do that, and you can keep yourself from being in that predicament anymore, then you can say you're an inspiration. You know, until then, you can't do that. You can't say that. Um, just like with when I like to talk about, abuse that happened in my life, my childhood abuse of all forms and things, I should not have really been talking about that until I healed from it. You know, now that I've healed from it and I'm moving forward, I'm not completely healed. Every day's healing, but I'm healing from it. Every day's a new day, and I'm learning more and more and more, and I am conquering it more and more and more. Um, but I like to share experiences like that because I know, others relate. And when you feel alone in something, to have others relate, it just helps ease it a little bit. If you think you can help someone move on from something, it does help you in a way. A lot of people look at things like, I was wanting attention or it was a pity party. It really wasn't, that was not my intentions. That might have been the way I came off for some reason, but maybe it's the way that I related. Um, but that was never my intentions. I just wanted to not feel alone and feel like I had people to communicate with and people who understood. And, I'm learning all that, but I know now that I don't need that. I don't have to do that. You know, that's what therapy and counselors are for, you know? So I don't know. I see a lot of people placing blame on other people for things in their lives, and it doesn't really suit me, and go well, in my opinion, because no one's in control of your life but you. You're the one who's in control of your life. None of us can blame others for anything. None of us. I did that, and, you know, if I hadn't have gave information or believed in people being kind and genuine, and I didn't understand that people were, could be hurtful and mean, and that's somebody else's fault. Totally my fault. So, you know, if you're on here and you're thinking about talking on YouTube or any social media, just know that you need to protect yourself always. There's a lot of things you really shouldn't share on here. Certain things, you know, people take anything they are doing, pick it apart, and try to make it different than what it's really about in some cases. And you just have people who do this every day. So some social media sites, they have what are called trolls, and that's all they do just for the fun of it, is they go on there and give people a hard time, and look for ways to turn everything the opposite. So, just know if you're going to be putting yourself out there, protect yourself. Don't give up information that you don't need to. You know, protect what you let out. Don't share everything with strangers because you do not know what strangers' intentions are. There are people who've been killed by stalkers, on here, or unalived, however you want to say it. There are people who, have people that actually are being stalked, real life stalking, because of social media. You don't know what kind of weirdos you're going to come across. But then at the same time, there are friends that you will make. You will make some genuine friends. So don't be scared to jump in. Just be careful with what you share and what you don't. And just take responsibility for what you do and things that happen to you in your life. Don't, because when you don't take that responsibility, you are handing over control of your life to others. And once you do that, it's not a good place to be in. You always want to be in control of everything about your life. Always. Every aspect. That's pretty much all I wanted to say. And, yeah, oh, they got the tree off my house. Thank gosh. It's still in the backyard, some of it, a lot of it. But they did get it off my house. I finally got my phone back. My family finally got their power back up. So things are starting to look back up, going to normal again. But pray for those who were in the vicinity, the direct vicinity of the hurricane, because I couldn't imagine how bad they got it compared to what we got it. So, keep them in your prayers, and that's all I really want to say. I gotta go in here and grab some dinner. So, I'm sending y'all big hugs with a lot of love, and I hope you all are doing okay. Bye, y'all.